trying to do as much sabotaging and stuff because I thought the ghost would do it, but that's okay.
He was too busy going, how did I get away with that kill?
I really was.
Alright, this is Junior. I found him, killed someone right in front of me on the tree.
On the tree.
Yes. You're not getting away with it this time from being blind. At least I'm not blind this time.
I mean, if you were blind before and you're not blind now, like, how does that work?
He's just half blind.
I'm normally blind about this kind of shit.
I mean, it would be karma for the blind to kill the blind.
It sounds good to me. I'll
Or
vote for
accuse the
JR.
blind.
Yeah.
Did anyone else see them?
I'm not sure who came down that way with me. I
went to
opened the door
right.
down to where the tree and the O2 bottles were, but I went the other way out into the outside.
Henry and I were at a door. If I was the imposter, I could have killed them like twice already.
Any other defense, JR?
Super early in the game.
The kill timer is only 10 seconds in the beginning of the game.
There's also two bodies.
There's also already 2 people dead, so that means nothing.
So no one else knows who was in that side. Memi saw a couple people. I mean, I left lights and went to the lab, so I wasn't near that. I don't
It's
know.
one of us.
Behind.
There's a body there. It's one of us. Just yeet us both out. Yeet us both out if you have to.
I mean, that is fair. So who do we want to yeet?
I went JR. Sorry, JR. You've had
Turned off twice in a row.
Go back over the task where I fucking died a minute ago.
Alright, this is Memi's body in laboratory. I saw Emma walking out of laboratory. Where were you, Patrick? I'm assuming not near laboratory.
I was up at the telescope area, but I never went anywhere else in there.
Okay, I was
Okay, I'm actually not sure where the laboratory was. I had
On the
just
top right.
come from weapons and was trying to find my way into the tunnel to go to the specimen room, which apparently I did not know how to figure out. So I was wandering around aimlessly outside of weapons and the office.
I believe that.
And I saw almost nobody this entire time I was here. I
I
saw
was
one
doing the
person.
telescope, and I don't know where the body was, but you could just be self-reporting to try to get us to, kick someone else out, because then you would win.
I was on admin, and I saw 2 people in labs. How long were you in labs?
I ran in real quick to do a task and ran out.
Okay,
'Cause
that's
the O2
about
went
as
off.
long as I. It's about as long as I saw 2 people in labs. Then there was 1.
Well, I turned around as soon as the O2 thingy went, and I was like, alright.
When
Alright,
did the
Patrick,
O2
it's up to
thing-
you.
Yeah, I think it's a self-report.
Honestly, don't know. I wasn't even paying attention to who the other person was.
Wait, what?
It's up to you, Patrick. You have to vote.
Upon you.
If someone who has evidence saying I was on admin, saying there was 2 people in there, and then there was 1 when I went in there. I saw Emma running out of lab, and so she's just saying I self-reported. Get 5 seconds.
Honestly, yeah, that would.
So we either won or we lost.
So close.
Alma, you really had to kill me first.
You were in an available location!
Available location? Then what? I was in the middle of the field. Literally.
Yeah, wide
you
open.
found your body.
Couldn't
So
hide
obviously, that was a great location to kill you, because nobody reported your body.
Yes, because everybody was watching Junior kill.
It's because everyone was watching Lyra get killed. It was very convenient for me, but not so convenient for my other imposter. I
So
was
were
like,
you,
"Oh."
were you guys just taking pity on me for once? Because I didn't see anybody really come near me the whole game.
I did skip out on an opportunity to kill you because I was trying to be nice, and then you voted me off.
You're not being
What I
nice
get.
about not killing me.
Patrick, I was just
absolutely
ignoring you. It wasn't because I, thought you needed it.
So in
And
listening to
right
that, I
before
figured
got
out one of
told
Amma's
that
tells.
Alma's about to kill me.
What?
I'm not gonna tell you.
Okay, fine then.
So body was in
Where
the
was
tree
body?
area.
Where was it?
Area?
Body was in the tree area.
I saw Sherlock run in that direction after.
Yeah, and I was already out of it, and the only 2 people that I left in there were y'all 2.
I did a task in there, and then I left, and I passed by Amma, Memi, and somebody else.
Basically, what I saw was I was just sitting in there watching people do tasks. I run out.
So you weren't actually doing tasks to help the rest of us.
Yeah, that's what
You
I
were
heard. That's
just-
what I'm
Well,
hearing.
because I was
about
trying
30
to clear
seconds
people.
before the body was reported, Sherlock ran past me and didn't try to kill me. This was just above weapons.
I have something very important to say. I left Lair and Amma in there, and I never saw them leave. and now there's a dead body, and they probably would have saw someone walk in if it wasn't them.
Yeah,
You know
we
what
saw
was a
you
little
walk out.
suspicious?
Yes, you saw me
Was-
walk out before the body was even killed.
Sherlock, how did you get to lights so
How
fast?
did you know where the body
I
was
get the
killed?
lights.
Yeah, you were on lights like immediately because I
I
was
was
the
already at
first
the
one there other
bottom.
than you.
I was already at the bottom of the drop ship, and I kind of just like walked over. How did y'all get there so slow, though?
Because I went to the right to the lab, but then the lights
Well,
went
because
out,
we're
so
doing
then I went
tasks,
left.
unlike
You
you, killer.
sabotaged the
No,
lights immediately in order to
Yeah.
try to bait
Yeah.
people to thinking
I voted
you were
Sherlock. I
good.
think he's your killer.
No, I did
I'm
keys
gonna
and
go for
rocket
it.
ship, and then lights went off because I was watching everybody else because I didn't want a stat kill. And then I walked down, lights immediately.
Did you literally just say I didn't want a stat kill?
Yes, I didn't want to get stat kill.
Oh, get.
Right.
I was gonna kill you next, bud. It was gonna happen. There we go.
As I said it.
Wow.
I want to say is
You know-
I left them two in there, and then now they're blaming me because I walked
You
out.
really look like you faked keys, to be fair.
I didn't even do keys till everyone left.
Yeah, no, I was
Uh-huh.
watching.
Yeah, that's why I
saw
look
you.
fake.
Yeah, I saw you walk
You
up
can
to
do
it.
it next time.
The bar didn't move, and then you walked away from it.
When did
And you
this happen?
conveniently were at lights, like.
Yeah, like it
When
was
did
so
this-
weird,
When
man.
did
Oh,
this
man.
faking happen? Because I did
Literally
my
the
keys
last person to go
God.
on the keys.
Yes,
Play
and the
so
boss-
suspiciously, man. Like,
So you didn't see me do rockets too?
No.
no.
He's so worried about watching for everyone else to be suspicious. He looks suspicious
He's
himself.
suspicious.
I was waiting for I did not want to go on lights. Not lights.
Yeah,
on
dude,
keys
that's
that-
the problem. You can't just wait and not do anything because only
I
the
did
not
something.
crewmates don't have
I
tasks.
did something.
Where was it?
Yes, I'm sus
It was
as
in
fuck.
laboratory this time. I didn't see anyone around it or coming out of laboratory this time.
I was never even near there.
I can vouch for Bubble here. He and I walked into lab together and saw nobody.
I can vouch for Sherlock on this one. We were
Yeah,
at
I
oxygen.
can vouch earlier. He was
He
me
was
and him.
down with me in samples and such, but she came from laboratory.
Who was
So-
there?
So JR and Mimi were down in whatever it's called, samples. I don't know.
Specimen.
Specimens, thank you. And
Yeah, the
I
map's
was
there if you need it.
the Simon said, and Mimi came in from laboratory.
So the only people that it could be was purple, yellow, blue, or cyan. Since the other 4 people were like.
Amma wasn't anywhere near this. I can.
I
say
was
that.
in Wi-Fi resetting, doing comm shit, so I
Okay,
wasn't even anywhere
let's
near
move on.
labs.
So we got blue, yellow, and purple. Blue, where were you?
I just told you I was in specimens with Mimi, and I saw Mimi.
Yeah. So yeah, blue and
So
yellow were in
purple.
specimen. So it's likely it could be one of them two, or both of them if they were both in specimen together.
Yeah, but why would they call each out?
I think it might be.
That's true.
I'm
Purple
calling yellow.
keeps forgetting to look at the task list, and I remembered having weapons the last few times, so I just went straight there, and I was on my way coming back.
Okay.
We voted someone off. Well,
I'm not sure we fully discussed that, but sure.
I was just
Yeah,
fucking
I'm
around
not
and
sure
voting for
either.
somebody. Oh god. That's
I mean, that was like kind of 50-50, right?
That was like 33, 33, 33.
That's not 100.
But that's how the math works because you can't get 100 off of 3 people.
I'm being a dick. Oh god.
I mean, you can, you just need repeating decimals.
Yeah, but you still can't get it. Who is in specimen?
I just got there after the reactor leak, and someone who was blue. Someone who was blue was also there, which I guess is JR, but I don't know if
Which
people's
way did
costumes.
you come from?
What?
Wait, purple. Which way did you come from? Top or bottom?
Where was the body?
It was. I will. Okay, I'm just saying. It was right on admin, like right before the door. So I checked.
Why does it
admin
matter who was in specimen room?
Because the person that killed them walked in the specimen room. Because I just saw the door, like the thing clear, and then they walked out.
Right, so hang on. I came to specimens from the north, and I just saw Patchwork come in from the west.
I feel like
yeah.
JR and Bubble definitely were up near the northeast reactor with me, and so yeah, he definitely ran south.
Bubble. Okay, so so who we have here is only purple for this kill.
What do you mean only purple? You're the one who found the body.
Me and Lair have cleared before. Amma was cleared by.
There's
JR
2
and
imposters. What do you mean cleared?
Well, that would just vote for it. Because there's probably one now.
I mean, I'm thinking Purple and Sherlock are now the most sus.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's purple.
Easy.
Yay, we win.
Was the body in admin? We don't know. Is it?
Yes, it was very much an ad.
We didn't
Yeah,
establish.
it was my body.
I saw you on admin, and I was waiting for you to come up, and I'm like, okay, maybe he's just gonna stay on admin, and you just never came.
I was checking admin to see if Patchwork or JR killed one another in Specimen, and then when Patchwork came out, I went back in to check. JR was nowhere to be found, and then I went started to come back out the same way I went in, and Patchwork killed me right there.
By the way,
I will say props. Patrick killed someone.
you should
Yeah.
not really kill next to admin and then like just walk into specimen. You should kill an admin and then vent under it, because someone could easily see the body, check admin, and see someone's in specimen and just call you out for it.
Now we know.
All right.
There's a vent like through the not the specimen doorway, but the other doorway, right? Like if you keep going down, there's a vent.
I gotta say I'm sus. I like the bat wings better than the toilet paper.
But now I look like a poo.
Are you though?
Who was traveling?
Okay, so yeah, that was definitely someone did a double kill, because I reported the body that was just south of comms, and there was another body in comms. So
I can clear Alma because this was not a self-report, because this report happened about 20 seconds after the kill. I was on vitals. I just couldn't find the bodies.
So you sit on vitals just for fun?
I
Like,
did sit on vitals for a second.
we do sadly know that Sherlock does do shit like this.
yes, he doesn't do tasks like everyone else does for some reason.
Yeah.
I need to know who was traveling together. Was anyone traveling together? Does anyone want to say that?
I was mostly on my alone up by labs area. I was just about to do the weather node by right below labs, and I passed JR on my way in.
Do that?
Confirm that. I saw him running out of labs when I was running in.
Okay.
The only person I really saw the entire time was I passed I'm sus once, and that doesn't help us much. I passed Lear once, he was alone.
You passed me once.
Did I? I can't remember
Yeah.
things very well.
Oh yeah. I stayed away from you because I don't trust you.
I can also clear Junior. Wait, okay, yeah, I can clear Junior because he was hanging around Vitals too. And I think we should skip here because we don't
Good
have
vote,
enough-
guys.
Yeah, good talk.
Good talk.
Okay, I guess I'll make it a little bit longer since we keep timing out.
No,
Should
this-
skip on
this
7
is-
anyways.
Yeah.
You are a crewmate. Watch out for double kills.
Because that's a thing. What the fuck? Watch out for double kills?
So Sherlock was by the entrance to the specimen room. I found
Which
him.
side?
The northern side. He was standing by the wiring box, so I'm gonna assume he was probably fixing some wiring when he got stabbed in the back. I did see. Fuck, who did I see going away from that direction?
The last person I saw going into laboratory, which is where that is Lear.
I was down in admin. When
That was a long time ago, though, Bubble.
Yeah, that was a very long time ago. I
I
went up
was-
there,
I was there
started
with
the
him.
one. I went up, started the one where you do the coffee thing, and then I went down to admin.
Coffee thing?
Yeah, the one where you
Yeah,
start it,
no,
and you got to come back and you pick the red one.
Yeah.
Oh.
You don't sit on that one for very long.
Because Lear and I went into labs as Bubble was coming out, and I turned my weather node switch on, and then we both walked out together. Sherlock was walking in, but I didn't see anybody else in there in that time.
Yeah, who else? Who said they found? Who else said they saw me go in? That might be one person we want to talk further to.
That was me, but I was in O2 on the opposite side of the map. I was going that direction. You saw me.
I mean, this body could have been there for a while,
Yeah, it
so any of you guys that were there before are
How do
potentially
you define a while? It couldn't have been that long because I was just behind Sherlock
We
right
really have
after
to
I
vote.
left Ama.
Yeah, we
Double kill, it's over, baby.
are probably in deep doo-doo, having not tried to people off.
Okay, we didn't yeet any imposters out, and there's still 2 here. So just anything. Come on. If we don't vote, we lose.
I saw Alma headed to labs that way. I mean, she did report the body, but
Yeah.
the suspicion of self-report is
so
there.
you know, my voting screen did not come up.
That's all I have.
100% not Ama.
Well, there were definitely tons of people who ran away, so...
You and I were doing asteroids together, and the fact that you're accusing her is super suspicious.
But the fact that you want to
I'm not hard accusing her. I'm just saying that it is a possibility. I was in electrical doing a download when the last body was found.
Did Patchwork say where he was during that?
My voting screen didn't come up, so I can't vote. I just got into the specimens room. I'm still looking at the game as if we didn't call an emergency vote, so I'm kind of stuck.
That's weird.
Kind of interesting that you would
That's
go
a-
into specimen
After-
on
Because
6.
I had a task in specimen.
On 6, though.
We could have
Oh,
already
yeah.
been on the way there.
So hold on, we have no
Looks like
information, and you still want to try and yeet someone off the ship.
I mean,
Yeah,
we have to, or we lose
yeah,
to a
we have
double
to.
kill.
Well, if you pick wrong, and it's still a double kill, it's over.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's still a loss either way, even if we choose wrong. We have to do someone. We got 10 seconds.
Patchwork is the most sus to me just because he's a big question mark.
I
Because you
personally
see-
think that the most sus are Brew, Bubble, and Lear.
I am definitely not the spy this time, or the imposter this time.
Good vote, team. Good vote. This is a win.
The guy who had phone problems. That's just rude.
Restart your game and it will fix.
Oh, it's back now.
You're gonna go up here when their lights are out.
Hey.
See, I knew it was fucking Brew.
Called it.
I also
I'm so sad that
recommended
nobody called
later.
them out for literally like always backing each other up the whole game.
I only backed him up one
Yeah.
time.
That's
I
Nice.
never
That's
saw
true.
any of them, so I really had no good information with
You
which
did,
to
in fact,
actually
see me.
accuse them.
You saw
So-
me right before you reported the body, but I wasn't coming from that direction. That wasn't my fault.
Yeah, that's what I say. Like, you weren't coming from that direction, so I
don't
wouldn't
like
have
that.
called you out.
I
Look,
don't
look,
like
look.
that I walked through a room and I saw them both like walk off a task without the bar moving, and I was like, oh, I have to get out of here. And then I did it perfect.
What I want to know is, I screwed up in the lab, and when I went down to admin and no one called me, I saw Patchwork on the note. I was trying to get him to be the one that got voted out, and inadvertently it worked. But
But not that time.
Yeah, I was
No.
just like, I have to get out of this room. I'm about to die.
yeah.
So
and then I
here's
stabbed
where
him.
it was suspicious that nobody caught on. Y'all did all your quote unquote tasks on the first kill, and then that was your defense. Oh, we were together. And then the second bodies, you were like, oh no, we were together. And then the third time, you're like, oh no, we went into lab
No,
together.
the double
And
kill.
it's like,
The
dude,
double kill.
y'all
We didn't back each other up. I said I was with
No,
JR.
you didn't. No. You didn't back each other up. You said you both went into the labs. So as if you were traveling together, and it's like, whoa, all right, these guys are
Can you
literally
turn
on
up
each
the-
other's butts the whole time.
Well,
That's
the
not
original double
suspicious.
kill was sweet. I think Brew actually.
That was
covered my
really
ass.
sweet, though.
I think
I
he
gotta
covered
say,
my
that
ass.
Mama, can you turn up the voting?
Yes, I am doing that right now because it's definitely too short.
And then you
Yeah.
must have got the double kill. We must have got the double kill at the end away from each other because that ended immediately after I killed him.
That was not a double kill. That was
Yeah, that was 5.
No, that was just,
oh,
yeah,
It was just your kill. I was getting ready to kill Anna. Like I was like,
literally
spamming the
I was
button.
spamming the
I was
button.
like debating saying fuck it and not even going to lights. Like, I'm pretty sure, because I was at that point thinking that it was probably Lear, and I was like, he pulled the lights kill last time. Like, I don't trust going to lights.
I didn't
I
do.
don't trust anyone because as soon as I figure out what it is, I die.
I backed him up so well there, though. I was almost blind there for a minute.
Wow.
So this body is right in front of the drill. Not right in front of the drill, but in the doorway to the drill.
Right.
I went with Memi into labs at the round start. Lights went off. Memi was hanging around on the temperature log. I went in, started my sample task, and then did telescope, and then came off it and found Memi on the temperature log still. I'm not sure if I just did those tasks really fast or Memi's a little slow,
Little both.
but
Why weren't you going to lights like everybody else?
because it's the first lights of the game. I figured that's the most dangerous place to be, and so if not, somebody else already has it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, if I go for a task and lights go off, I try and finish my task, and then when I'm
Yeah.
done, I go towards lights.
And Alma, you literally
Yeah,
said just 2 minutes ago the risk of going to lights.
This is true, but
Yeah.
that was when it was like down to like 2 people left.
Yeah, exactly. That's if one
You
kill
know,
would have
when
won the
it's
game.
like when one kill can win the game. Yeah, because that's what
why we
happened.
do a bunch of people who know the map better would have gone to lights.
Well, that's just it. Like
The
there
people
were
that went
4
to
of us
lights were
there.
JR, Bubble, me, and Sus.
Yep.
So that leaves the suspicious people as Brew, Emmy, Sherlock, and Patchwork, because there was not a whole lot of time to get there, and
Right,
I'm
I'm gonna
positive
use
none of them
everybody.
came from lights because I was at the weather node
gonna
outside
do
of the
chat.
laboratory. I never went into the laboratory because lights went out before I went to switch the button. So I'm fairly confident that at
Suspicious
least
of
for
Memmy.
that kill, those 4 are safe, and it is Memmy, Sherlock, Brew, or Patchwork.
I was just kind of hanging out at the top because I was in the bathroom. But I was
Yeah,
still like playing.
I
You
saw
were
Sherlock
moving a
on the
lot,
picture with
though.
him.
Yeah,
You were
I know,
moving a
I
lot.
was like trying.
I think it's Sherlock. Hot take?
I was
Judgment
trying to,
call?
like, not
I don't know who it is.
Me neither.
I'll skip for now, but I think it's Sherlock.
No, I was in
I'm
the
sus
bathroom,
Memi and Sherlock right now.
I don't think it's Memi.
just
I don't think
kinda
it's Memi.
moving around.
Or it could be Memi and Brew, and they're both covering for each other.
Valid point. I'll stick with somebody else this round.
You guys put me so far from my task.
Sorry, chat. I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm a ghost, so no one's missing me. So it's black, and did they vote anyone off?
Dead on.
Wow.
Yep. 2 dead.
They voted nobody. Okay.
So,
Good to know.
Bubble should be able to clear me now.
Yes.
So
You've
I
had a
saw
lot
Bubble
of
and
opportunities to kill me, and you didn't.
Bubble and
Also,
Brew
there's 2 new
went
bodies.
down. Yeah, Bubble and Brew did go down in the specimen room when me and I'm Sus were leaving. Me and I'm Sus went there directly from the spawn point. So unless it is both Brew and Bubble and they killed JR and Patchwork prior to coming in the specimen room, then it's not likely that.
But we made it
it's
to
them
labs
either.
and didn't see any bodies either.
Hey,
Yeah,
Bubble.
where was the body?
I buttoned
no,
this.
it was a button.
I'm
Button.
fairly certain the bodies were in O2 and electrical.
Yeah.
So of the 4 people that I'm with, and it's definitely a Memi and Sherlock situation here.
Yeah.
Is that
No,
Sherlock
Is that
was in
because you-
office.
you saw me walk.
If the bodies were on the left side of the map, then there's at least 4 people who are on the right side of the map. So
And we didn't find a body anywhere in laboratory, which is where Brew and Bubble came from.
right.
Yeah, I went.
He's stuttering and
calling
Sherlock,
this
get
based
him.
off of
I went
based
up
off
and did
admin.
I did like the beginning of the maze task, and then I went down and did the temperature, and then I went in and saw saw 2 kills on the vitals, and then I went to admin.
So
Yeah,
why
you
didn't
didn't
you
call the
report
meeting.
it?
Because I
When-
didn't know where the bodies were.
But you just said you saw them on admin,
On vitals.
on vitals.
Yeah, I saw 2 dead on vitals.
I'm
Oh,
I'm
okay,
sus
okay.
enough
I see.
of Sherlock to call this, but I
I'm still
don't
sus of
know
Memi.
on the
I'm
maybe
positive
yeah.
it's not me and I'm sus at this point because we
It
were together
is-
the whole time.
Wait, y'all.
And
Yeah, but-
Brew and Bubble came down together, so that body must have been there a long time for it to be those 2.
we still need to
Yeah.
vote someone?
Yeah, I'm voting Sherlock.
I'm going sure.
Why?
I can't shake the possibility from my mind that it is
think
both
it's
Amma and
Memi.
Brown, but
It's definitely not us.
I am swayed of that by the fact that you could have double killed me in Bubble and didn't.
Yeah. I just saw Mem event.
I can confirm that. I saw him vent also.
Yep.
All right.
That was not a good move.
Except for me.
I was like, "Where's the button? Where's the button?"
I'm just gonna concede.
Good sport. Good sport. That's a good sport. We don't even
Bite
need the 25 seconds.
Was that your kill, by the way, that I reported the first time?
The Lear kill?
Yeah.
No, that was mine.
It was Sherlock.
I killed him and then I just walked away.
Yeah, I mean, our
I told
defense
you
that
guys.
time with our 4-pack was pretty convincing on the specimen
Yeah.
room, just because it takes so long to get in there.
Yeah.
So
So,
my
when-
defense of going up and doing the node and then the temperature was pretty convincing.
Good sport, Memmy. Good sport. Voting for himself.
When,
He couldn't
when
handle
Memi
the kill.
killed me, I was trying to stay away from Memi, but apparently not far enough. And then immediately thereafter, Sherlock appeared out of the vent that I was standing next to. So
That's
it would have gone bad anyway.
Well, hey
thought-
guys, I gotta get off a little early tonight and go to sleep.
I
But
thought-
Oh, sadness.
I'm sorry, but I'll join y'all again next week or whenever you play.
I thought
Probably Monday again.
Oh,
Anything else got
Sunday.
friends?
Later.
See ya.
I have friends who don't necessarily know the game.
Was my defense not convincing enough?
It was relatively convincing. You did at least, have a good description of what tasks you could have done next to each other, and they were viable.
And then y'all still voted me.
I mean, the defense the rest of us had was more convincing.
Yeah.
Why did y'all vote me over Mimi?
Because I had more faith in Memi from the first round of like that looked like it couldn't have been Memi. Like you're standing in the same place that I left him like right before the round end or lights went out, so I didn't think he had moved.
Thought my story was pretty convincing, but
Alright, we can still play with 8. I think, I can do one less
And that
task
was my
to make it slightly more competitive.
that was my only imposter round.
Anyone else have any friends?
We're gonna have one more person in 15-ish minutes.
Okay.
I poked somebody, but I don't know if they're even around.
And technically my story was true because I did fake those tasks.
Alright, we'll go with this, and then if we have any other friends pop up in the meantime.
That was fast.
Holy shit.
Oh, did we fucking stack kill?
I
It was
totally
almost a stack kill, and it was Junior on top of the body, and I just barely saw him as I was running away.
Really?
Well, I wasn't on that stack, so it wasn't me.
Definitely a self-report.
100% bubble.
And how was there even a stack? There was like 2 people still up there.
Bubble was hanging out a little bit far to the south.
Yeah, there
I
was
think
a
this
stack
is
kill.
too fast to be anything but a self-report. Hot take.
Like, honestly, I was already almost on left reactor. Because I was just at the bottom whenever the reactor got called. And then I just started walking to the left.
I'm willing to go with self-report and keep an eye on Bubble next time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, JR, vote please. There you go. Why didn't you vote for yourself, JR?
I mean, he could be not lying, and it could actually be Bubble.
I doubt it. Bubble's a good person.
Have you noticed my tone?
If I die, it's Bubble.
Nice, Sherlock.
Brew. Brew did it.
Nah. This body is about 4 seconds old. I saw Amma coming out of decontamination. I walked away to check vitals to see if she left somebody in specimen, and then I checked vitals, and Amma is dead.
No, I walk in the office, and then I see him walking down, and then he opens the door, immediately kills them, reports, and then says Sherlock.
That wasn't convincing at all.
By the way, Comms does like to sabotage Comms a lot.
I saw Brew go towards fixing comms, and unless he faked another task, I saw him do a task, so I trust Brew right now.
I think we can yeet both of them out.
That's fine with me.
It's not fine with me.
If the game doesn't end, it's Bubble, or me.
Well, the game's
Or it's both of us and we're massive brains.
Junior!
But it's not.
What was that kill?
I was trying to do